Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Boku no Hero Academia's anime episode, Season 2, Episode 14. Don't know what episode that would be overall, and since it's a second season, Season 2, Episode 14. But, yeah, either way, let's talk about this. I actually, rewatched this one a couple times. It was that good. So, to say that this is going to be a favorable review is maybe a bit of an understatement. Let's go ahead and talk about it part by part, some things I thought while watching. Some things I thought about it while rewatching and all that, and at the end I'll just, just say some general thoughts. But either way, starting at the beginning, the new opening, I love it. I think it's my favorite Boku no Hero Academia opening so far. What really makes it for me is the part, of course, where All Might's coming in at the beginning when the female vocals come in, and then again when Izuku is going. When it's like Todoroki attacking, Ida attacking, then Izuku, and they have the female vocals again. Just that, I don't know, that little nuance is really, really good to me. I really liked it. And just in general, I thought the artwork for it, the detail put in, like the past sad scenes of everybody behind them while they're showing the characters, or the reflection of Tensei in Ida's glasses. There was a lot put in, and not spoiling who these people are, but there was actually Toga and Dabi silhouetted behind Shigaraki, and I was hella surprised to see them, because I was not expecting them this season at all, unless they're doing a thing like they did at the end of Season 1, where they give this little after-credits tease like they did for Stain. But, yeah, I was surprised at that. So either way, and the biggest thing about the opening, what I heard a lot of people freaking out about, confirmation that the rest of the season isn't just going to be this current arc, not to spoil anything, but we getting the next little storyline after it that I'm really excited for. But either way, finally getting into some stuff for the episode proper. Gran Torino's senility act was great, the way it was behaving senile, and the way he went back to it throughout the episodes, it was really good, and I like that Izuku even took notice of it. I love when he was jumping around at that early scene, the way they shot it from all these different weird angles, like looking up at the ceiling or down at the floor, because typically for anime, we're just so used to seeing, and I think it's for most things, I get so used to seeing just everything is shot straight, head on. You have either you're looking straight at a specific character's face for a close-up shot, or you just have a shot of the room straight directly from the side, and that's it. And then occasionally, if it's an action movie, sometimes you get like cheesy hovering above kind of shots. But I really like when you get something interesting where you're looking at it from a different weird angle that you don't normally look at a scene. I think it actually adds a lot because it brings your attention in more. So yeah, I really did like the way they used different angles for the jumping. I also like Izuku, like I brought up before, where Izuku realizes he's like, he talks the same way that All Might does, or they use the same verbiage, and it's interesting as well that he plays dumb just like All Might does. So he puts it together that All Might has been copying, well, I guess copying's not the right word, but he's been using things that he's learned from Gran Torino, behavior-wise. So then we see a second Deku suit. It's a new suit now. Torino says he's the 9th holder, and Torino's just badass. He also, after kicking Izuku's ass a little bit, tells him that he's shackled by his love to All Might, and what he means is he's shackled by trying to be too much like All Might. He needs to try to be like himself. And he leaves Izuku to think about stuff that he means by that, while he goes off to get food. Then we see Manuel and Ida. Ida is after Stain, of course. Many people, whether you're, even if you're not a manga reader, you could kind of tell. Many people were like, oh yeah, he's totally going for revenge on Stain. We see Stain with Shigaraki and Kurogiri, or Black Mist, and he says that there's a type of people he hates the most, or at least Shigaraki is, because he hates killing without a cause. You gotta have a reason, you gotta have convictions. Which is one of the coolest things about Stain, how he is a villain, he's taken down heroes, but he has reasons, he has a cause, he has conviction, so you don't really sympathize with him exactly, but it makes him a respectable villain. A villain that you want to see taken down, but just, it's like any good villain, when there's that little shred of, oh god, I can actually kind of agree with the villain on this point, when there's that tiny shred of that, it makes it such a more impactful villain, because you're like, what they're doing is wrong, but there is that moral quandary in there. So, Stain's just a great character. I will be happy to see more of him in the anime, and to be able to talk more about him then. Izuku is then thinking about his quirk. We have the confirmation again that, you know how Gran Torino kept calling Izuku Toshinori? Toshinori is All Might's name. Then we see Bakugo and Best Jeanist. I really liked Best Jeanist's voice actor choice here, and Best Jeanist looked really cool here. He's one of the top 5 heroes, they say. He's the number 4 hero, at least in the... I believe the rankings are by country, so he's the number 4 in the country. Just like All Might's number 1 in the country, Endeavor's number 2. And he says that he wants to make Bakugo into a hero, because Bakugo has all the physical and quirk ability to be a hero, but he doesn't have the personality, he doesn't have the looks, and he wants to change his personality, manners, behavior, looks, and make him into what he sees as a hero. We see Fourth Kind's office with Kirishima and Tetsutetsu, who I enjoy, Uraraka and Gunhead, and I like Uraraka being with Gunhead. Uwabami then with Kendo and Momo chose them because they're cute, not just because of their hero capabilities or hero potential. Death Arms with Jiro, Mount Lady, and Mineta, just using Mineta to clean up after her. Then we see Suyu on a Navy ship. It looks like she's with some girl with fish ears, though? Well, could you really call them ears? I guess they're fins where her ears should be. I guess calling them fish ears would be a bit incorrect. But yeah, she's doing that, whatever that is. No name for that hero or whatever. And then we see Todoroki with Endeavor. Todoroki did choose Endeavor, which is going to lead to some interesting stuff, obviously, given their daddy issues there. Then we see Izuku thinking that he's not using his quirk naturally. He's been using it as a special move when everybody else just lives with it. Their quirk's a part of their body, but he hasn't been treating one for all like that. So then he goes outside, tries to jump like Torino to bounce between the walls of the alley. And at first, I like how this goes, because he's thinking, you know what I need to do? I need to activate it in my legs, then jump and activate it in my hands, and shift back to my legs. And he's thinking, shift the activation between different places, activate different places at different times. But it's really hard because he has a cooldown, like, once he activates it in his legs, it takes him too long to activate it in his hands, and that's why he keeps slamming into the wall. So just the logic behind it, now he's moving, how he's throughout the episode moving closer and closer logically towards this power-up. It's really, really cool, just to go back and rewatch and think about it in that sort of aspect. I also love the little comedy they threw in there with him just yelling faster, faster in the alleyway, and the couple walking by like, it's not our problem, honey, and just going past. That was really funny as well. Then at the end, very funny, leading into cool stuff as well, where Izuku has the "this taiyaki is me" scene. And Torino was really the best teacher, set all that up, and was surprised at how quickly Izuku caught on. Really the first chance he caught on, that instead of activating it as a special move, it was right to sort of use it where he needs it and switch back and forth. But even beyond that, doing that would take too much time. Really, from the very start, he should have just had it spread throughout his body, so then he can move it more to parts he needs. So yeah, that leads him into his power-up, and it was so great. Like, the way they developed this, like, the setup and development for the power-up was great. And that's what we needed this episode, because power-up out of nowhere, terrible, but this made everything make so much sense. Nothing was easy, nothing was random, and I think that's what made it really good. Also, this episode really reminded me how much I love Torino. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in Boku no Hero Academia, and this just reminded me more of that. And also, another general thought is that I liked seeing multiple characters. I liked not just sticking with Izuku, but taking our time to jump over and see what other characters were doing with their other internships. And of course, thinking that'll probably be shown a bit more in the future episodes. At least I'm hoping. I'd like to check back in more with what the others are doing. So yeah, I guess that's about it. As a score, because I wasn't thinking of giving it this high a score at first, but I watched it like multiple times, and for it to be that good, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. 9.5. Jeez, I don't even know. 9.4 taiyaki out of 10. Piping hot taiyaki. So yeah, 9.5 because I really, really enjoyed it, and I thought it was really well directed and written, I suppose. So yeah, that's it. Thank you once again for watching. I'll be back, of course, next week with next week's anime review, and of course my live reaction and review to the manga chapter when it's out on like Thursday as well. So like if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it and all that. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia, much more on the channel. Thinking about starting to review Princess Principal, because I just watched that before recording this, and damn is it good. Damn is it so good. I thought a lot of anime, pretty much everything I watched that started this season of the new stuff has been good, but that one sticks out as being the best. I even liked it a lot more than Made in Abyss, and I thought Made in Abyss was very well done as well. So I guess, bam, there's a couple of recommendations for me. But either way, follow on Twitter if you want as well. I can try to talk to you there, keep you updated there and stuff with the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server, then yeah, just ask in the comments. I can give you a link to that. That's it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.